The numbers are staggering. Indigenous women are on track to make up 50% of Canada's female prison population. This is 10 times greater than their representation of the general population. The data is included in a new statement by Correctional Investigator Ivan Zinger. Ontario Senator Kim Pate says something has to change.
It's beyond a crisis. I don't know what's worse than a crisis, a catastrophe, a disaster. Certainly, it underscores the travesties that give rise to Indigenous women in particular being the fastest growing prison population, but also still more likely to go missing, be murdered, disappeared, end up on the streets than they are to get a high school, let alone a post-secondary education. That should not be true in this country.
In past reports, the Correctional Investigator has made recommendations to reduce the number of Indigenous people incarcerated. Suggestions such as appointing a Deputy Commissioner for Indigenous Corrections have been ignored so far. Kim Beaudet of the Congress of Aboriginal Peoples says part of the problem is the correction system itself has no incentive to change.
You know, when you got Correction Services Canada with their massive budget of $3.1 billion, you've got policing, for example, at $20 billion per year, this per year. And then you've got other growths in terms of other areas. I mean, if you were an investor, this was a private company and you're investing into Correction Services Canada, you'd be getting a phenomenal return on the backs of Indigenous people.
Pate says reform needs to be based more on the causes of why so many Indigenous people are ending up in prison.
We need to look at who we're criminalizing and incarcerating, particularly for Indigenous women. We have to look at how many, 91% of them have histories of violence. Most of them, when they are convicted of a so-called violent offense, an assault or even murder, often are reacting to violence first done to them. And so when we know that context, it really behooves us to make major change to address this.
Pate and other senators also say judges need to take into account the structural racism Indigenous people face during sentencing hearings. Fraser Needham, APTN National News, Ottawa.